Hola, buenas, soy Pepestreamer y hoy os presento Dracula 5. Vamos a jugarlo el juego completo y lo vamos a ir subiendo en diferentes partes. Espero que os guste. Bueno, empezamos.
I'm Ellen Cross. I'm an art restorer at the Metropolitan Museum in New York. This story is about my last trip. It all started a few weeks ago, when a significant part of Professor Vanbury's valuable collection sank during a storm off the British coast.
Ellen, remember the shipwreck that killed Professor Vanbury and sank 15 paintings from his collection? The ones he was supposed to hand down to us?
Of course.
Well, apparently one of the paintings resurfaced in Budapest in an auction catalog. I want you to go there to check its authenticity.
The Turner painting was the original, without a shadow of a doubt. That news gave me hope the other paintings might still be around. But it didn't make me forget that my days are numbered. I've always had an incurable orphan disease. There was only one drug available that was keeping me alive. I had just learned that the production of this drug had been discontinued.
I think that you should come to our treatment center.
There's no way I'm doing that. I've
Bueno,
lived
de
my whole life with this
gráficos
illness
para
that's
la
destroying
verdad.
my blood.
Bueno, por ahora no
I know
andan
what's in
mal.
store for
Veremos
me.
a ver la
Anemia,
jugabilidad y
fatigue, dizziness,
qué tal está la
nightmares,
historia.
hallucinations, and a lot more. But I want to have a normal life until the very end.
I understand. Take this drug pack. It's my last one. If you change your mind, just tell me.
So, living on borrowed time, I went off to Europe to follow the trail of the other missing paintings. I met Adam Stoker in Whitby, a charming man who revealed the existence of a 16th century painting. A painting of Dracula that had never been exhibited. Vanbury wanted to bequeath it to our museum. My pursuit of the painting led me all the way to Istanbul, to someone named Yannick. Yannick is an art forger and occasional murderer. In Yannick's workshop, I spotted a case. I'm convinced that the famous portrait is in this case. Is this latest nightmare due to my illness? Maybe I'm just too absorbed by my work, or by my encounter with Adam. In any case, I'll still have to wait a few more hours. I have to get back to New York and the Metropolitan Museum. Then I'll finally see what the mysterious portrait looks like.
Bueno,
I
empezamos,
requested that the
chicos.
case be delivered from the airport. I hope it's arrived safely.
Venga, va, empecemos el tutorial para ver cómo nos... Va, esto va. Venga, va, vamos. Vamos, vaya.
I'm not expecting any mail. I'm not expecting any mail. The door security system has changed. I don't have the magnetic card to access the restoration workshop.
Vale. Un cuchillo. ¿Para qué será? Un cuchillo. En el menú tú estás, sabes, de frágil y dispuesto en stock limitado. Vale. Muy bien. Salimos de aquí. Pum, pum. Volvemos para atrás.
The door security system has changed. I don't have the magnetic card to access the restoration workshop.
Vale.
I'm not expecting any mail.
Vale. Que hay que apretar, será inútil.
Come in.
Bueno, a ver qué.
Hello, Ellen. Welcome back.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Apparently you found the Vanbury collection's last painting.
I haven't opened the case yet, but I do hope that it is indeed inside.
Me too. But you're right. It's better to be cautious. In any case, I'd first like to thank you for your fabulous work.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
The case is waiting for you in the workshop. The delivery man dropped it off less than a half hour
En el
ago.
taller.
Start working. Don't forget to inform me immediately of any new developments.
You've changed the workshop security system, haven't you?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you. The code lock system wasn't reliable anymore. Here's your card. If you ever lose it, immediately inform me. We can
Bref.
remotely deactivate it.
Muy bien.
All right. Thank you,
Vale.
Mr. Phillips.
Dame esa tarjetita. Esa tarjetita. En teoría en el inventario debería estar. Bueno, ahora lo miraremos. Vamos
I
a seguir
think that
preguntando.
Yannick was commissioned to disguise some of the Vanbury collection paintings. At the Budapest police station, I listened to a recording of Friedland, the man who committed suicide in his prison cell. He mentioned a painter who had to go back to work. I'm sure he was referring to Yannick.
You're probably right. But that doesn't tell us anything about who he was working for.
I still have hope that we'll find that out.
I see that your trip to Europe has made you enthusiastic about field and investigation work.
Exactly. Investigation is kind of like restoration. Well, once you clean up all the layers that make a painting illegible and remove the varnish, the painting's truth comes to light, like the answer to a riddle.
You're a poet, Ellen. You're a woman of many talents. But you should rest now. You don't look so good.
It's probably because of jet lag.
Vale.
Do you have information on the identity of the dead man that I found at Yannick's place?
I can't say I do. When the police arrived, they didn't find any corpse or stolen painting.
That's just not possible.
Yannick must have realized that you went through his workshop and cleaned things up after your departure.
Vale, salimos de aquí. Muy bien. Vale. Vale. Nos vamos. Pulsar el icono. Y nos vamos para adentro. Vamos para adentro.
Ellen! So, you've come back with some treasure.
Hello, Jerry. I don't know what's in the case yet, but it just might be a portrait of Vlad the Impaler.
Let's find out now. The package is waiting for you over there. We've unlocked the security system. I'll give you the honor of opening it.
Thanks, Jerry.
It's the least I could do. You worked really hard to find it. By the way, Adam Stoker tried to call you several times.
Really?
He's in New York for a few days. I think he really wanted to hear from you. I told him you were coming back today, so he might call back.
Great.
Dios, cuántas preguntas. Bueno, vamos a inspeccionar un poco, ahora le seguiremos preguntando. A ver si nos deja hacer algo antes de seguir, porque esto de hablar solo... Vamos a poner la tele a ver qué pone. Vale. Vamos a coger esto. Esto también lo vamos a robar, si nos deja. apuntes, nada.
No
Vamos a ver
use
aquí
in
qué
that for the
hace.
time being.
Vale, se ve que es pronto. Vamos a coger un poquito todo. Vamos a ver si nos dejamos algo aquí.
Adam didn't leave a phone number, but he should be calling back anyway.
Vale. Vale, ahora iremos a esto. Volvemos a ver algo con este. A ver qué nos dice sobre el paquete.
Thanks
A
for the
ver.
package you sent me in Istanbul.
You're most welcome. And how are you doing, anyway? I hope you're not too tired from your trip.
I'm tired, but I think it was good for me to have a change of scenery. The worst thing would have been to just stay here and wait for the end.
You haven't told the director about it yet?
He'll know about it soon enough. Without my drugs, my condition will quickly deteriorate. I won't be able to keep the secret for long. As soon as he realizes this, I can kiss the European trips goodbye. I'll be stuck with trivial missions.
Vale.
You've met
Van
Professor Vanbury, haven't you?
Profesor Bamber.
Yes, about 20 years ago.
What was he like?
Lively and passionate. Just your regular art collector.
I can't understand why he was so obsessed about vampires.
It's not really about vampires in general, but about this painting in particular. He was obsessed with it. Who knows? After we see the painting, maybe we'll finally understand.
Have you already heard of Kenayek?
Never heard of him. I've done some research, but I haven't found any reproductions of his work. But I must say that a lot of painters, even very talented ones, don't leave their mark on history.
And how did you find out about the Yannick connection?
The director's secretary gave me the idea to do some genealogical research. I think it's one of her hobbies. It was a great idea.
Vale.
Jerry's always been into old books. Jerry's always been into old books. Jerry's always been into old books.
Vale, ya lo entendí, o que le gustan los libros.
There's a recorder in the video surveillance cabinet. It keeps a record of everyone coming into and leaving the reserve collection.
Muy bien. Supongo que debo usar esto.
There's a recorder in the video surveillance cabinet. It keeps a record of everyone coming into and leaving the reserve collection.
Que era al lado. Ahí. Tela protectora. Vamos a mirar aquí. Un cepillo. Cuadros. Bueno, la calidad del juego, la verdad, no me sorprende mucho para lo que es la tecnología de hoy en día, pero bueno, vamos a darle una oportunidad a ver cómo se complica a medida del juego. A ver si... A pesar que me han dicho que es cortito, pero bueno, aquí lo subo y ya si queréis, luego opináis.
The reserve is the perfect place for storing the painting overnight.
Pero el cuadro no está, ¿no? Vale. Salimos de aquí, volvemos allí, a ver si nos dice algo. ¿Qué hay aquí?
I don't have anything to send to the lab for now.
Y si pusiera esto y la meto ahí.
I don't have anything to send to the lab for
Nada,
now.
es tontería, ¿no? Bueno, seguiremos con la tarjetita.
I don't have anything to send to the lab for now.
Sí, ya lo entendí. No dice nada. Bueno, vamos a seguir. Salimos de aquí. Vamos a ver lo que hay allí. Seguimos, a ver. Venga, va. ¿Por qué no me dejará bajar las escaleras? Por Dios.
I'm not expecting any mail. I'm not expecting any mail. That wasn't exactly what I needed.
Vale. Pues entonces...
There's a recorder in the video surveillance cabinet. It keeps a record of everyone coming into and leaving the reserve collection. This is where we store all the products and solutions to clean the paintings that are being restored.
Tal vez ahora ya lo he embalado.
I'll have to use my card to enter.
Y lo tengo que dejar ahí. Bueno, como soy un poco novato en esto, me he tirado
The
más de la
reserve is the
cuenta.
perfect place for storing the painting overnight.
Sí. Sí.
The reserve is the perfect place for storing the painting overnight.